Hey there guys, we're back to another video, and today we're going to be playing as Poland. Now, I already formed the Commonwealth in my previous video out of Lithuania, so I kind of just want to do a separate thing with Poland. Just make Poland strong all by itself, but of course still take land. But forming the Commonwealth was not my priority. I was just focused on just making a big Poland, and if there was a Lithuanian player, I would ally them. Anyways, enjoy this video guys. Once I allied with Lithuania, I found out Lithuania was allied with the Teutonic Order. So, to show my friendliness to Lithuania, I also allied the Teutonic Order. Trust me, I did not like it, but if I invaded the Teutonic Order, I had no real allies to actually help me, and I would be carved up. Later on, Austria sent me alliance, which I accepted because I need all the allies I could get. Plus, an ally in Germany territory would help me out with the Teutonics if they decided to backstab me, or I invade them first. Now, I didn't want to be allies with the Teutonics, so to invoke the Teutonics to, threaten to declare war on me so Lithuania could help me out, I invaded Silesia because that was one of the main countries to form Prussia. Plus, it was free territory. When you form Prussia, you get a claim. But it was my culture too, so I had equally have more claims on the territory. But I hope this would spark off more of a threat against the Teutonics, a threat to declare war on me, so Lithuania could be on my side. Because if I declare war on the Teutonics, Lithuania will join on their side. Plan did not work to evoke the Teutonics to invade me, so I basically allied Denmark because Denmark was at war with the Teutonics, and but first I wanted to get some claims, so I did immediately accept the treaty at first, but then around the time I did accept, the Teutonics left, so the treaty did not count. But he actually just white-pieced him, so yeah, it was a protective war, and the player left. But that means I had all of the Teutonic Order to myself. Moscow offered me alliance, and I accepted, just in case if Lithuania invaded me. But when I declared war on it, I realized Denmark was still at war with the Teutonics and Moscow going to war with the Horde. So I accepted, call to arms for Moscow's war, looking like I had enough manpower to win. But also, with Denmark being still at war with the Teutonics, it made it a bit awkward because we needed a war score. And then Moscow got invaded by their other neighbors too, which made it even more awkward. Because I wasn't really able to come over there because I was busy invading Teutonic Order. But then Denmark left the war luckily, so I was able to get it properly. But sadly, Moscow would have had to deal with their neighbors all by themselves first because I was busy with the Teutonic Order.
Nice.
After finishing with the Teutonic and after looking at Moscow, I realized there was a lost cause, so I decided to leave the war. Now, I didn't really want to video the rest of me taking over the Teutonic Order, what's left of it, because it was kind of a waste of footage, but after taking over the entirety of the Teutonic Order, I became a pretty powerful country then. Focus on my dev in the north there. If you don't know what that means, it basically means housing, economy, and all of that. But I did invade Hungary and make it my puppet state, and then later on invaded for claims. And because there was Austria to stop me, I just took it. Nearly took it. But then, after basically everyone left except for Lithuania, who was my ally, Austria decided to come back, and I thought, Austria would like to be allies with me and all that. He declined. Now, I thought, why was he not wanting to be allies with me? He was allied with me earlier. And if he wanted Hungary, I would give Hungary to him. But then Austria justified war against me. And I had a white piece Hungary, even though I was so close to getting the Hungarian crown, But I was worried if I got the claims of Hungary, they would vote against me, and I thought Hungary would, well, be a pain in the butt in the war. So I had to white peace Hungary, and I showed the Austrians what I was capable of with my full-on dev.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Lithuania also brought backup, but around the time he did, the war was basically in my favor. But he was very nice, and like, you know, he was a really good ally. So I didn't really want to invade him or anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, baby!
Now, I want to invade Romania so I can give my new vassal, Hungary, because I declared war on Hungary and then made it my vassal. And I want to give it some land from Romania. I did a peace-giving war, so, you know, if I was able to give all of the land back to Hungary, I would be able to vassal it, if I was lucky. I don't know why I thought that, and Lithuania wanted some, so I invited him in. And because he was a nice guy, I gave him most of the land he needed. Sadly, Hungary would have waited just a little bit longer so we could invade Romania, so I can give lands to Hungary. But in this time, I thought of invading Austria. I already invaded him once for like 2 pieces of land off stream, because I didn't want to video everything, you know, with my data and all that. But I thought, well, if I'm not able to invade Hungary for the... No, sorry, not Hungary, sorry. If I'm not able to invade Romania for the time being, I thought, why not invade Austria? And I think I got some pretty good claims out of, well, Austria. Now making Austria into, like, a German state at this point because, well, they just lost their literal homeland. I was just paranoid of another Austrian player, you know, playing as Austria again, making Germany, but still getting claims over my land. So I wanted to get rid of Austria and make them weak as possible. I needed some political power, so I quickly rivaled the Byzantine. Now, I thought about getting claims over Hungary so I could, you know, invade him fully, but I was thinking about tech, because tech's also important as well. So instead, I used it on tech instead. I'll get claims on it later. Bonus to become the most advanced country in Europe and the whole world, I have guns. Later on, Lithuania got on rebels, and because he was a good ally to me, I wanted to make sure those rebels was, well, destroyed. And perfect opportunity for me to show off my, literal guns.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick!
So after helping Lithuania gave me a pretty good amount of money for a thank you gift for helping him out with the rebels. But once I got a decent amount of political power, I unvassalled Hungary, and I wanted Hungary properly, so I invaded them for their land. Now I didn't get all of Hungary yet. Budapest was the only thing I needed, and then I got all of Hungary to myself. The reason why they claim Budapest is because it was a capital city with heavy amounts of dev, so it was very expensive to core it with the entirety of Hungary with it. So I had to do a separate war to get it. A bit sad, but it would not be too long. Until it happened, I collected the rest of the Romanian territories which I needed, and then invaded a little bit of Croatia and the rest of Hungary, and I formed a great Polish empire.
Modern art!
And to top it all, I wanted to become the Habsburg king, so I could lead another version of the Holy Roman Empire, but under Polish control. Also, Lithuania just kept on giving me money, which, yeah, I was thankful for. But next step, to my Polish Empire was now to colonize. But to do that, I needed a near Atlantic coast to colonize from. So I invaded the Netherlands because, well, they was the main hotspot for it. Plus, you know, it was kind of a bit more easier compared to invading Denmark for it, France. Now, when I colonized, there was already a Lubeck, America, so I decided to invade Lubeck later on. Once the time came, I set up a small army to invade Lubeck. And I think that will be it. I created a colony and made a really good empire in Europe. I really did enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more of these videos. And I will see all of you later. Have a nice day, guys. See ya. Bye.